It seems with every successful new piece of entertainment released in the world, there's always something trying to ride on its coattails. Well, this is very, very true in the world of video games. Whenever a popular video game is released, you can bet on it that some other team of developers, or just a couple amateurs with a laptop, will jump on the opportunity to make a few quick bucks. Welcome everyone to It's All Viral. Nemo here, and today we're going to be counting down the top 10 worst video game ripoffs of all time. We're running a $200 Amazon gift card giveaway for the entire month of August. All you have to do to enter is like this video, be subscribed, turn on your notifications, and leave a comment on why you want to win it with your Twitter handle attached. I will announce the winner at the end of the month on Twitter. Good luck to everybody that enters our August giveaway, and if you guys could also do us a favor and turn on your post notifications, all you gotta do is click that bell, check that box, and you'll have every single It's All Viral upload at your fingertips as soon as it goes live. So without any further delay, guys, let's get into the top 10 worst video game ripoffs of all time. Starting our list off is Sepia Go, released on the Android operating system, a blatant copy of the Nintendo hit Splatoon. What do? Well, you go around the map and try to paint as much as possible in a cartoony, third-person world with unique characters that all have their own personalities and playstyles. But you won't have to try to get to know these characters because they're literally just the Splatoon characters. Ever want to play a crappier version of Splatoon on your phone? Look no further than Sepia Go. Oh, and don't worry, this is the first of many, many bad mobile games on our list today. Now at the number 9 spot is a game called The Legend of Titan, and it's a ripoff of Overwatch. Now there is tons and tons of debate between Overwatch and Paladins fans on which came first, who copied who, and yada yada yada. But there's actually a third game in the mix that everyone agrees just went too far with the copying. Enter The Legend of Titan, a game so similar to Overwatch that some YouTubers even had videos copyright claimed by Activision because the publisher thought they were uploading Overwatch videos. Perhaps that's a sign that your game is a little too close to the source material. In fact, in an interview, the developers were asked why it was so obviously an Overwatch clone, to which they responded that the models and gameplay were just placeholders and they planned on making it much more original in the future. Yeah, right. You had plans to make it much more original in the future, but decided to just rip off Overwatch at the time that it was as popular as it was. Yeah, okay. So at the number 8 spot is another Bound, and it's a ripoff of Metroid Prime. Now as far as spin-offs go, this one had a little more effort put into it, but it's still horrible. Another Bound is a Metroid Prime clone released on the PC. Do you want to get the full experience of Another Bound? Well, just go get your Metroid Prime disc, assuming you still have it, because you should, pop it into your GameCube or Wii, and then set up a camera and put a whole bunch of random filters on it, and then just play the game while looking through the camera. That's what Another Bound is like. It's just a really ugly version of Metroid. Now moving right along to the number 7 spot is classic Robo War, and it's a ripoff of Mega Man. Now there's been tons of ripoffs of Mega Man. I mean, it is one of the most successful franchises ever, so naturally people are just gonna try to make bank off of it. But classic Robo War is perhaps the worst of the bunch. Just look at this. All they did was recolor Mega Man and rename him Robot. Yeah, super interesting name, guys. What's even better is the product description on the App Store. Yeah, this is another mobile game. It's just Mega Man X Games description with the word Mega Man replaced with Robot. Super classy, guys. I'm kind of curious to look at the reviews on this game because I don't think they're gonna be good. I mean, this game is literally a carbon copy of Mega Man. I just can't believe they got away with it. Well, hopefully this game doesn't exist any longer. It might be shut down by the time we're making this video. Who knows? Now at the number 6 spot is Sword Requiem, and it's a ripoff of Fire Emblem. So the Fire Emblem series has a massive following who love the way the game plays, the characters, the story. It's just a great series. If you want to have some fun, go get a Fire Emblem fan and have them play Sword Requiem, and then watch them squirm with frustration. Seriously, this is just Fire Emblem with a different names for the characters and slightly different character designs. Everything else is the same. What I really don't understand is why do these developers make these games to just blatantly rip them off? I mean, if they want to have any credibility as developers in this, community, then ripping off games like Fire Emblem is not good. You're basically setting yourself up for failure as a developer before you even get started. Make your own creation, and if it's good, people will like it, and if it's bad, they're not gonna like it. That's just how the gaming world goes. But the fact that they spent time and probably money to just release a rip-off game is just not cool at all. All you're doing is damaging your credibility for future projects that you have, and that's really not good for the gaming industry at all. So without a doubt, Sword Requiem has to take our number 6 spot on this list. Now we're cracking into the top 5 worst video game ripoffs of all time. At the number 5 spot is Zanda the Linked Swords, and it's a ripoff of, well, you guessed it, Legend of Zelda. Now sticking with the theme of bad fantasy RPG ripoffs, next up we have this piece of crap. And no, I didn't mispronounce that. This game is legitimately called Zanda the Linked Swords. It's a Zelda clone that butchers the 2 main characters' names in the frickin' title of their game. The entire game is like that. It's just Zelda, but completely terrible. And you wanna know the best part? No one has ever actually finished this game because it's so broken. Many people have even debated if there is an end to this game, as no one could get past the first few levels. So no one actually knows for sure. For a game that rips off Zelda as much as this one does, it almost seems appropriate that there may not actually be an end to it. As a huge fan of the Zelda series, I have to stop talking about that disgrace of a game. Moving down the list at the number 4 spot is Final Combat, and it's a ripoff of Team Fortress 2. Now, TF2 is still probably one of the most popular PC games in the world, which pretty much spells out the fact that it has its fair share of ripoffs. But perhaps the dumbest and most obvious is Final Combat. It's a class-based shooter with big personalities for each of the classes, but every single class and character is so obviously a copy and paste of those in TF2, and the gameplay is just lame and unfun. Also, I have to bring this up. Why in the world would you rip off a free-to-play game like TF2? That makes no friggin' sense. What's stopping people from playing the real Team Fortress 2 for free instead of paying money for your stupid ripoff? At the number 3 spot is Mole Kart, and it's a ripoff of Mario Kart. I mean, really, Mole Kart? That's the best title you could come up with for their totally not a Mario Kart ripoff racing game? Well, in case you're not convinced by the fact that the title and gameplay are stolen from Mario Kart, how about this? The courses are from Mario Kart. Seriously, this game just ripped off courses from Mario Kart Wii, changed the character models, and re-released the game. They didn't even bother to change the items, as Bullet Bill and the item boxes themselves were untouched. Needless to say, Nintendo wasn't happy about this and almost immediately ordered a takedown, to which Mole Kart responded by changing some of the textures. That's it, and somehow Nintendo was okay with it? I don't understand the gaming world sometimes. So at the number 2 spot is Pokeballs Training, and it's a ripoff of Pokemon Go. This one just doesn't make sense to me. This is Pokeballs Training, a game where you just throw Pokeballs at things in the same style as when you're catching something in Pokemon Go. It's basically just a training app for Pokemon Go, but with terrifying knockoff Pokemon and with completely different physics than the actual game. So all the practice you're getting here is useless. Not to mention, Pokemon Go is free, so why would you even need this? Some developers just blow my friggin' mind. I genuinely feel sorry for anybody that actually purchased this game because it was so blatantly bad. But at the end of the day, these developers were just trying to make a quick buck, so you can't really blame them for trying to hustle you, right? If anything, I blame the people that bought the game. Now last, but very not least, at the number 1 spot for the worst video game ripoff of all time is 3D Cartoon Land Safari, and it's a ripoff of Super Mario 3D Land. Did you guess it? Because I'll bet you anything you didn't. This was an iPhone game that was literally just Super Mario 3D Land, but with worse graphics and horrible controls. What's worse about this was how did it actually get approved for the Apple Store? I mean, what is this? This game that you're looking at right now was approved by consumers by Apple. Sure, it's gone now, but how did it get there in the first place? Were they bribed? Was it a troll? I'm just gonna say it was a troll until I hear otherwise, because I can't think of a single reason that Apple would consciously approve this game for their App Store. So without a doubt in my mind, 3D Cartoon Land Safari takes this number 1 spot on the top 10 worst ripoffs in video game history. Thank you all for watching this video, guys. If you could do us a favor and hit the like button and subscribe to the channel, that would be awesome. And if you have not already turned on your post notifications, it's really easy. All you have to do is click that little bell and check that box. and you will have every single It's All Viral upload as soon as they go live. Let us know what you thought of this top 10 in the comments below, and if you have any other suggestions for future top 10s, be sure to fill out the form in the link in the description. If you want more videos like this, there is a playlist below as well. And I also wanted to give the best of luck for everybody that entered our August giveaway. If you did it, then good luck to you. But if you haven't done it yet, guys, everybody likes free money, so be sure to enter our giveaway. Thank you all once again for watching this video, guys. This has been your boy Nemo from It's All Viral, and I will talk to you guys on the next top 10.